Hey everybody. I just thought I would do a random live stream because it's almost Halloween and Turner Classic Movies is doing some amazing stuff as they always do with their Halloween scheduling and just on their network. They take over with all these great classic movies, and I'm gonna flip this around. Oh no, won't let me do that. So anyway, tonight they're doing some really great classic Hammer movies. And the one I'm watching right now is The Gorgon. And I'm going to see if this lets me flip. There we go. So as you can see, we have our little Halloween stand. But The Gorgon is some classic Hammer awesomeness. I mean, everybody's in this. And what's really fantastic about The Gorgon is that it's one of the few female monsters. What I really like about this movie and a lot of Hammer early works is that they had female monsters who you didn't really hear or see a lot of, and that and not a lot of recognition is given to Hammer for this. It may sound stupid. Female monsters, what's the big deal? But the thing is, female monsters, that's equality. And Hammer did a lot of that with like unique monsters too. The thing that I've always said is the Bride of Frankenstein is one of the first female monsters that a lot of people think of, and she's one of my favorites. But she's always going to be the bride of Frankenstein. It's always going to be there. She's not going to be her own thing. So what Hammer did, in this film, we'll flip back around there. And I love the beautiful look of Hammer. See if it won't let me zoom in. But the thing that Hammer did was they created a lot of unique, original female monsters. And this one in particular is great. The Gorgon, the Medusa tail, of course, and she turns men into stone. It's actually quite effective and terrifying, this monster, and she looks fantastic too. They really did some great work. Another one that was on, I believe, earlier this week was the Reptile, which was another original female monster created by Hammer Studios. So there's two alone, that they created. But the one that really stands out, and excuse my puppy there, is what they did with the Karnstein series of films. I don't know that we're going to get any of those this time around with Ames or TCM, but Ingrid Pitt created a brutal, beautiful, amazing female vampire with Carmilla, and that was in a film called The Vampire Lovers. And that film alone would set off a series of films set around the story of Carmilla. And the fact is, oh, there's a scream. Uh-oh. Yep, she's going to be, yep, it's happening. But anyway, with Carmilla, they created a series of films based around Carmilla and the Karnsteins and this thing of vampirism. Oh, and there's Peter Cushing, because it's a Hammer film and he is amazing. But what's interesting is Carmilla was actually, she predated Dracula. And Elizabeth Bathory, who Carmilla was based off of course, was real. And just like Dracula's namesake and inspiration was real, there's Barbara. She's great. But as I said, the Gorgon, which we're watching right now, has some of the classic Hammer actors in it. Just so much good stuff in this. I love this film. But I think it needs to be said and needs to be brought up how, you know, even though there was lots of boobs and blood and Hammer, and they definitely, that was some of their stock and trade, Hammer was very equal when it came to giving their female actresses the ability to really shine and be just as demonic and monstrous. By the way, that's two Doctor Who's right there. Peter Cushing, Patrick Troughton, second Doctor in the series, and Peter Cushing would play Doctor Who in 2 films. So there you go. That's pretty cool. I forgot that he was in this. But yeah, so it's something that needs to be brought up, and I think kind of celebrated, that Hammer really gave women their due in films, and they allowed them to hold their own. And I dare you guys to watch The Vampire Lovers and not see Ingrid Pitt as the badass that she is. So this is my random Halloween Hammer movie live feed. Hope I gave you some history, gave you something to listen to. This is going to be a short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, maybe.